There's something really interesting that most people don't realize, but once you get it, everything starts to make sense. We talk about the law of attraction all the time, but there's a missing piece that you're about to feel break loose. You already know that what you focus on is what you attract. If you keep noticing that people aren't receptive to you, then you're reinforcing that belief. You see it happening, and because you notice it, it keeps repeating. Different people, different places, but the same experience over and over again. So how do you break that cycle? Well, first, you need to recognize what's really happening. The law of attraction only brings you experiences that match where you currently are vibrationally. That means if you believe people don't accept you, you will keep attracting situations that prove that belief right. But if you shift your energy, everything can change. Think of life like a giant radio station with different frequencies playing at all times. You can only hear the station that you're tuned into. If you're on a frequency of doubt or insecurity, you'll keep picking up experiences that match that. But the moment you change the station, when you tune into confidence, alignment, and ease, you start experiencing an entirely different reality. Here's where it gets even more interesting. When you're in a high vibrational, positive state, people who are operating at a lower frequency can feel the difference. And without even realizing it, they try to pull you down to where they are. It's not that they want to hurt you. It's just that they don't know how to rise up to meet your energy, so they do the only thing they know. They try to bring you back to their level. Now, here's the mistake that most people make. They let themselves be pulled down. They adjust their energy to holding their own alignment. And the moment you do that, you feel off, not because of them, but because you've dimmed your own light. This is why it's so important to stay true to yourself, no matter who you're around. You don't need to match the energy of negativity, doubt, or frustration. Instead, you can be the one who sets the tone. You can be the one who stays centered, who stays joyful, who stays in alignment, no matter what's happening around you. So how do you do that? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to how you feel. Your emotions are like a built-in guidance system, telling you whether you're in alignment or not. If you feel good, you're tuned into your source energy. If you feel uneasy or drained, you've started to move away from that alignment. The more experiences you have, the more you'll start to notice patterns. You'll see that sometimes, just by holding your own vibration, you naturally lift others up. Other times, you'll realize that certain people simply aren't ready to meet you where you are, and that's okay too. The key is to never let someone else's energy dictate yours. Think about it. No one can bring you down unless you let them. And the only reason you might let it happen is because, out of habit, you've done it before. But now that you know better, you can choose differently. The truth is, once you've experienced true alignment, you won't be willing to give it up so easily. You'll notice when conversations feel empty or unimportant. You'll feel when people are speaking from a place of fear instead of love. But instead of being frustrated by it, you'll start to accept it. You'll recognize that everyone is on their own journey, and that's perfectly okay. When you reach this level of understanding, something amazing happens. You stop feeling the need for outside validation. You stop worrying about what other people think. Instead, you just live your life in alignment, and naturally, the right people, the right conversations, and the right opportunities start showing up. This is what true freedom feels like, the freedom to be yourself, unapologetically. When you stay steady in your own vibration, you don't have to chase people or convince them to see your perspective. You just exist in your energy, and those who are meant to be part of your journey will rise up to meet you. And the best part? When you stay in alignment, everything else falls into place. You stop attracting situations that drain you. You stop feeling out of place or misunderstood. Instead, life starts to flow in a way that feels natural and effortless. So the real question is, are you ready to live from this place of alignment? Because once you do, there's no turning back. Life will never be the same again.